IU is one of the Korean singers who has currently consolidated her success, reaching worldwide fame but also surprising with each comeback. Her journey to the top wasn't easy though, and the difficulties she struggled through may bring not only a tear to your eye, but courage to your heart as well. Growing up in poverty. Ji-eun was born on May 16, 1993, in Songjeong-dong, Seoul, South Korea. She was born into a wealthy family. Life was great for her at that time. At an early age, IU showed interest in pursuing a career in the entertainment industry and began attending acting classes. However, she could not foresee what would come to her. When she was still in elementary school, her mother had underwritten debt, and it went awry. As a result, her parents had to undergo severe economic hardships. The family moved to the Gyeongbu province of Gyeonggi. Ji-eun's parents worked day and night to pay the debt. Young Ji-eun and her brother moved into a relative's house with their grandmother. At the relative's house, Ji-eun, her brother, and her grandmother had to endure challenging conditions. Initially, the three shared a small and unclean room full of cockroaches. Ji-eun's life after separating from her parents was miserable. She never had enough to eat. At her relative's house, IU had to put up with the relative's verbal abuse. The relative, upon returning home drunk and seeing IU, her brother, and her grandmother, started shouting that IU will never make it as a singer and so she should be studying instead of practicing. IU recalled pretending to be asleep as she endured this verbal abuse. She decided at this point she will try her best to become a successful singer. Later, she sang at a sports competition during her middle school years. Everyone applauded her performance. It encouraged her to work even harder for her dream. Soon after that, Ji-eun began looking for audition opportunities. Scammed. She came across an entertainment agency. The agency asked her to pay a considerable sum of money to audition for TV programs. The agency ended up conning Ji-eun, and she lost all her savings. IU was even more heartbroken because the money that she lost belonged to her grandmother, who saved up little by little from selling small accessories. That's so sad. From that moment, Ji-eun made many different auditions agencies seeking to be recruited as a trainee. Probably the most famous was JYP Entertainment, but after 20 auditions, IU continued to be rejected. It would break any person, and they would give up. But IU did not give up and was later accepted into LOEN Entertainment. Due to her poor living conditions at the time, IU stated that she loved being at the studio, where she could eat as much as she wanted and had a place to sleep. After 10 months, she was ready to debut. Although it was a very short time compared to other idols who trained for several years, the IU company had all their trust in this singer, who on September 18, 2008 made her debut in M! Countdown with the song Lost Child. The album did not garner commercial success. However, IU did not lose hope. IU recalled the crowd had hurled insults at her during the performance and initially felt discouraged by it, although she now considers it a beneficial experience. She released her debut studio album, Growing Up, in 2009. The album achieved considerable recognition, and 15-year-old Lee Ji-eun's musical journey began to rise. IU made more frequent appearances on variety shows. Her acoustic covers of other artists' songs gained tremendous interest online, and she became a television presenter for the first time. By this time IU had saved up enough to turn the table around for her family, and she even bought her father his dream car. Her busy career had consequences in her private life. On an episode of Healing Camp, IU talked about how she didn't have the grades to go on to college. As her popularity hiked, several universities around Korea offered special admission opportunities, but she turned all of them down. Fans applauded her decision to remain focused on her career and turn down offers that often become controversial later on, as done for other celebrities. College entrance is for those who worked hard for it. I won't even have time to actually have a college life, so I will not be pursuing college education. In 2010, her legendary song came out. Commercially, Good Day debuted at #1 on the South Korean singles chart on the 51st issued week of 2010. It topped the chart for 5 consecutive weeks, falling to No. 4 on the 4th issued week in 2011. The song held the record for the most weeks at #1 until 2018, when it was beaten by iKON Love Scenario. Even though after this song she had many hits, but still to this day, people are asking her to sing the legendary part in her song. In 2011, Ji-eun made her acting debut with Dream High, where she played a shy girl who I dreamed of being a music star. Behind closed doors. IU was busy. She kept appearing in TV shows, releasing new songs and starring in dramas. But behind her smile she was suffering. In 2013, we first heard of IU diet. She explained that she wanted to lose the weight she had gained while filming a drama. People could sense that this was a sensitive topic for her, as she had said during a radio show the same year that the comment she hated most from others was "You've gained weight." In 2014, IU revealed she was diagnosed with bulimia, an emotional disorder involving body image and the obsessive desire to lose weight, which can cause depression and self-induced vomiting. Because of it, she fell into self-hate and self-pity. She now has a set eating schedule that keeps her on track and healthy. Because I was so stressed, even the smallest thing would actually make my skin crawl. I was really unhappy. Once I started disliking myself, there was no end to that. I kept digging deeper and deeper into a hole of self-pity. I was so lethargic and felt like I only had 2 choices, to sleep or to eat. So whenever I wasn't sleeping, I was binge eating. Fortunately, she sought professional help as well as advice from others. She started to take care of her mental and physical health by, among other things, keeping a diary. Losing friends. Her hardships were not ending. IU was very good friends with Jong-eun. And they both had a song together called A Gloomy Clock. I usually don't have that many people whom I can say that I'm close to. I feel like once I say I'm someone's good friend, it almost puts that pressure on the person. So I try not to say things like that in public, but I believe I am pretty close to Jong-eun. A month following Jong-eun's sudden passing, IU delivered a heartbreaking speech to him at the 2018 Golden Disc Awards and apologized for not realizing his state of sorrow earlier. I believe we should laugh when we're happy, cry when we're sad. It's okay to be exhausted or hungry or sick. These things are natural, and I wish we can all show and accept these natural things. Fellow artists, our job is to console other people, and it's great we try to be professional by hiding our feelings, but we should really look into ourselves and take care of our needs as well. IU, as well, was close to both Sully and Goo Hara. On day 1 of her concert, IU dedicated a special song to the late Sully. At her day 2 concert in Seoul, when she heard about Goo Hara passing, fans who were present at the concert said that halfway through the concert, IU broke down and cried. Videos and pictures of the event do not exist, as the fan sites are working very hard to keep them from being spread out. IU said that her new song Love Poem was actually dedicated to her friend, Sully. And today, during her concert, the news about Hara's death broke out. It's hard enough to lose one person, but to lose 3 good friends in a short period of time, it's just heartbreaking. She was able to overcome all this, bringing more hits and starring in amazing dramas. She helps so many people with her music and her words. But she is not only nice and caring to her fans, but also to her team. IU made only one demand when re-signing her contract, and it was for her staff, not herself. I want to continue working with my staff, who are like family. Give raises to my staff's salaries. I don't need a down payment for my contract. Instead, I want employment security and salary raises for my 40 staff members who suffer and work in this harsh industry. Her charity work list is massive and it's only the ones that were made public, so it's for sure bigger. As well, after every video she posts she shows information about children who are missing, in hopes somebody will recognize them and will reunite with their families. This decision was not made by nobody else but IU. She has such a beautiful heart, it's so sad that she had to go through all this. Hopefully from now on she will have plenty of happy days and won't need to experience so many heartbreaks again. Thank you for watching and see ya.